All right, we're live again. Hopefully, I don't get some random sounds in this again here. That was weird. What the fuck? Hold on, I'm not going to navigate on there. I'm just going to do it on here. So that was weird as fuck, man. Navigate on there. I'm just going to do it on here. All right, so sound is working. I just don't know how earlier it was playing my freaking YouTube video when there was no YouTube video playing. I don't know. But anyways, whoever catches this one, basically we got 3 pro games played and set up for yesterday, which which has the 3 games that just came out yesterday, which I'm very excited for. Major League The Journey to Savage Planet. That one, pretty nice. Enter the Gungeon was pretty nice too. Same with the Lara Croft game. All of them were phenomenal. Played each one. Probably going to try to play the Lara Croft one with my brother. Let's see, now live and then Division 2 after. All right, let's get this out there. Hello, whoever joined in. Hello. And then essentially, we'll figure out series for those 3 games to play eventually, and probably play at the community with Lara Croft, and then find a partner maybe for the Journey to the Savage Planet for Let's Play. Which let me know down below, whoever you want to see me play with. I could try to get with them, all that stuff. But if anything, without any further ado, we'll talk about kind of the next subject here for tonight, because what I'm going to start to do, because I won't be able to review the Luna games like how I do the other ones with videos too. I kind of just can talk over them. But what I got on my playlist right now that I pick games mainly that I haven't played either as well, so I can kind of just see how how the Luna Plus works for me, which so far so good, man. Like I said, the Wi-Fi performance is where it sucks compared to others, and why I don't like to use it on Wi-Fi. I purely use it just on mobile on my phone, so I don't have to deal with that. But other than that, I mean, I use my Xbox controller Bluetooth with it. It's pretty good with that. Still got some latency, but not too much. And then essentially, I played 6 minutes of 3 different games this morning, just kind of see how how they are. And I picked 3 that I never really heard of or played. Well, actually, I heard of one of them, but yeah, I picked 3 that one I thought I'd play, and I played them. And let's see, I tried the Star Wars Pinball, which, if you're a Star Wars fan, definitely recommend that game. Just nice, relaxing, bit nostalgic feelings going on. Just wonderful, like, visuals with it. The tables, they look like you're just kind of there with, like, in front of the actual pinball machine, like someone that made it, that type of thing. And I don't know if any of you guys out there have also grown up playing that one Windows pinball game. So I always would play pinball, even without internet, that type of thing on the computer. So yeah, I always would play a pinball game or play pinball in general, which was pretty fun. It was like this Freddy one I used to always play. What is it? Going back onto that, like, just the music was great. I got to pick the dark side for my, I guess, allegiance. And just great sounds and, like I said, visuals. It felt like you're just literally there with pinball in front of you, pinball machine. The lightsaber, like, would be the spring action thing on the side, which was really cool. Then I also played, ironically enough, another pinball game, which was Yokus Island Express, which actually took me by surprise there. Like I said, it was, for one, another pinball game, and I was surprised it was a pinball game. I was like, how the fuck is this game a pinball game? But sure enough, like, I don't know, you kind of, it's like a platform pinball game. You kind of move your guy, horizontally, and then you have your pinball pieces that you'll press the one or two of the buttons there to, do the left or one for the right, that type of thing. But yeah, it was cool. Like lots of cool little secrets on there, and just a nice little game to spend a little some time on it. Definitely wouldn't try to like play through all of it, but it was nice to just kind of play. Definitely good for like the younger crowd of people, just trying to jump in the games, or you got kids, that type of thing. But yeah, that one's pretty good. I like that one a lot. Like I said, mainly the game design is what blew me away there with it, was how it's platformer and pinball. So if you haven't checked that one out, check that out. And then this one, I was kind of glad I picked this because it was just a really interesting game and it looked nice. Was Abzu, made by Giant Squid. Myself. No, I'm just kidding. That was just the game company, actually, or a game studio, which is kind of funny. Giant Squid. But yeah, if anything, like, this was the one that I had a little bit of some issues with, because I tried it like a couple times. I almost didn't play it in time because I had that 5-6 minute time frame. It took like a good 3-4 minutes or a couple of tries even to just get into that one. I don't know why on the phone. It kept getting like a little loading triangle in it. Eventually, I got it working. After like I said, a couple minutes. So it failed, like, I guess that minute time thing that I did, but I kind of bypassed it a bit for this. So, but if anything, the controls were really interesting. It takes a moment to get used to, and then you have them the top of the water, but in this one, you're actually just in the water. So if you have like a weird water phobia, I don't know if you should play this, or if you have a problem with water levels or anything like that, because it's purely that level that you hate. So pretty, like, I don't know. I put in my notes jokingly, I put drunken squid, basically, because that's what I felt like. I felt like a drunken squid playing this, like, trying to move the camera around with the right and then move your guy with the left. It's pretty funny. But my notes went away. Hold on. But yeah, no, that game was. Let me get some water too. That game was pretty interesting though. I was trying to figure out the point of it, but I guess there isn't a point. I don't know. It didn't have a mission thing or anything. You kind of just were jumped into it, and then here, swim. Okay, and then it told you about a boost move, and then that's about it. Maybe I'll have to go more into it to see, but that was just the initial thoughts. But overall, though, like, well, I guess the other part I wanted to say too, because this is true, like, kind of going back on the controls, it felt like I was just like a fish out of water. But then later I, got used to it. But that's just like everything else, really. Oh man, hydration, important. So, but yeah, like, if anything, those, I don't know how much those games would have been if I bought them. I would not buy them though. But just the fact that I got them on the Luna Plus channel for free, I mean, it was worth the play for each one. If I had to play like any of them again, I'd probably play the Star Wars one probably like once or twice a week or a month or something, and then maybe try to beat that Yokus one, and then the Abzu one. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to be on something else there to kind of want to actually play and beat that one. And then, yeah, what I was also going to go over here too, because this is more of like a pre-show for basically, like, I'm going to try to go live for at least, I don't know, 20-30 minutes before I go and play games. So that way everyone can maybe watch this before or something like that. I don't know. But I'm gonna probably play some Division 2. Gonna get some of that new content going. See what's up with that. So I'll have to wait a bit for that other Manhunt girl to come out, I think. So I'll probably just be doing that for a bit, and then maybe some missions to help to show you guys. If you guys are out there and you want to level up, let me know. I'm willing to help those in need that, need a nice level up either through New York or stuck at a point or even to get to New York, that type of thing. So let me know. I'll help you out. So I've gotten a couple characters there and then helped a lot of people too already. But I'm at like watch level 720 or something crazy. I don't even know. Just every time I get on, it goes up even higher and higher. It's freaking insane. Let's see. Yeah, like just gonna be going live a little bit more consistently, so that way you guys can watch a little bit of a pre-show, kind of see what I've been doing and going on, and it also just keeps me just flowing and growing here because I don't know, I have to keep myself occupied, otherwise things can get not destructive, but I just won't do anything. I guess that's destructive in a way. Like I'm self-destructive, like where I wouldn't do anything, so then miss out on opportunities, all that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of just start to jump on them more, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, if anything, just wanted to go live, talk about a few of those games. We'll probably play Division 2 for a bit, and then play one of the pro games for the end of the night. Maybe play some not Ghost Recon, but Red Dead Redemption as well. That could be another one. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? But yeah, we'll stay live for like another 15 minutes or so, or 10. Kind of see who else might pop up in here. Yeah, and also I don't know. Maybe I'll make a separate video, but I went more into detail on the last video a little bit, but I guess I could do it now. I don't know. Everyone's all freaking out about the Stadia Games and Entertainment Studios being lost and all that junk, which, okay, that's happening, but Stadia's not going anywhere. So I have all these games, so I have all these other things getting set up. It's just, if anything, they're looking at a bigger picture. I understand it's not really written or addressed to us as gamers, but it's just also literally Google just being transparent on how they're going to be investing and what they're planning on doing. At the same time, like, just look at how far Stadia has gotten and what they've kind of did to the cloud game, if anything, because I don't know, they brought in so many different features. And even I myself, I joined about almost a year ago, in like February, March time, to be honest. Like, yeah, exactly almost a year ago for myself. So my experience is a little bit different than what others had, just because I don't know. Like I did wait a bit, and this is also like a good tactic to have, is just to kind of wait. Like, don't put all your eggs into the basket, man. Like, I understand you love this, love that of this brand, but at the same time, you can't come at them with the pitchforks there when it doesn't go your way. I don't know. Like, or saying you're going to cancel this, cancel that, when it's not really doing anything. It's just really going to affect yourself of not getting the benefits of what you've been telling other people, which is almost counterintuitive as well. So I don't know why people are saying I'm not going to invest into it and all that stuff. Wouldn't you want to invest more into it? So then I don't know. But that's a whole nother thing too. But if anything, I don't want to go too much into it, because I know that's been the hot topic lately. But if anything, just relax. Stadia's not going anywhere. They're just really, if anything, they're a little bit too big for their britches, and they wanted to look at setting up basically better things for the future. Like, I don't know, look at it this way. Like, now you're going to have those options of having those bigger studios that everyone's been asking for, like having those Call of Duties, having Fortnite. So who knows? Epic might get on board. Who knows? Activision could get on board. It could. Who knows? The Capcom's already succumbing over here. but it's just they have probably all these different what's it called, embargoes and all this other bullshit, so that way they don't end up hurting other businesses, because that's the other part too. Like, you have to be not respectful, but there's like so much that you can do with competition and all that stuff. You guys like have to remember all that too, because it's like you can't like show up guns blazing and then all of a sudden it gets stolen by another company or something like that. So that's the other part that we have to remember. Like, Stadia alone has always just kept their cards close to their chest a lot of the times. Like, I understand we want them to be transparent and all this stuff, but in reality, it's not good for staying competitive, to be honest. Like, you want stuff to be behind wraps. You want stuff to be secretive. Like, what do you think maybe that Project Chimera stuff is? That I haven't done a video on that, but I mean, what do you think that was? So who knows? Who knows? What if that's really just the new entertainment package, and then everyone's all bashing it and saying all this and that about it, and then sure enough, they unveil it, and then here's Stadia 2 or Stadia Entertainment 2.0, that type of thing. And also you have to look at it this way, like, sure, okay, now they're cutting out all this money, literally, that they've been funneling to. I guess you could say, like, top 3 things they were paying for was, the studio, the advertisement, and then probably, just upkeep and all that other junk, and then paying people and so on. It goes into all these other things, but you have to remember there's a few things at the top of their priorities for what they want to pay for it. If the studio is not delivering in time, or they're not like in the certain time frame of getting their things, then that's where, hey, investment time, investment meeting. What's the dividend say? Oh, nothing? All right. Chop. And then, it's not like it's going to be going away, but it could come back, only because it's just, if anything, it's not the right time. I think they just got to be more legitimized by other gamers, if anything, first. Then and only then is where they can go and make an entertainment studio and all that stuff, because then there'll be more, not more studios behind it, because they are the studio, but just more, I guess, drive and almost, you could say, technology in a way, just because they've already grown so far and so much with other things. So then it'll be that much easier to just then, oh, this is how you do it. Okay, let me do it. Let us do it, and then get the people to run the studio and all that, and we'll just pay them, so then we don't have to pay the studio XYZ money. So it's all just a process. I mean, to be frank, Stadia is going to be hitting the 2-year mark, and within 2 years, Stadia has actually gone pretty far. Or actually, no, yeah, 2 years and a bit. So, and 2 years is almost like 3 in a way, in a weird way of thinking about it. But if anything, yeah, like, it's 2 years. It's pretty crazy. Like, the 2-3 year mark, that's going to be pretty insane for Stadia. Because right now, there's a 3-step process. It's pretty much you gotta plant. You could treat it just like my favorite thing. You gotta plant the seed, then you gotta cultivate, then you gotta harvest. Right now, we're trying to harvest stuff right now, and you can't harvest in the cultivation state. That's where we're at. I don't know. That's all I can really say there. If anything, just be patient. I mean, look at, I don't know. I guess I was on the other side of things. Like, I was on Microsoft, so I kind of seen a lot of growth from Microsoft alone versus Sony and a few other companies, just because they already had things started way sooner. But Xbox was newer. Take a look at how they started. It took them a while to even become, a big player in things and be at that, gamers conversation at the table, that type of thing. So I don't know. Everyone just needs to take a little chill pill, do some mantras and some meditation. I'll maybe give you guys some of that, some things that I do to help myself. But Yeah, if anything, everything's gonna be all right. I mean, Sadie's not going anywhere, like I said. If anything, play all those pro games and everything. Like I know everyone complains about having no games, but I still have yet to find someone that has literally played every single game. If there's someone out there, let me know. But it just like that argument should not even be a thing now. It's almost just like then saying, okay, so then are you just choosing not to have free stuff or not to have free things? I don't know. Because they're literally the value of this is literally you get just games back from your $10 little investment every month, which is next to nothing compared to what they give you. If you want to be that person that, like I said, cancels that subscription, whatever, okay. But they've already allotted all that money and everything for this. It's not really going to affect them. If you want to be effective, you got to, like I said, do some feedback to them, maybe some emails, those types of things. But just stopping investments, that's not going to do anything. They already have pretty much the money established for that. So, yeah, I don't want to rant too much on this because then it might become negative or something. But yeah, if anything, just relax, pause, take a breath, play some games. There you go. Like I'm about to do in about like 10 minutes. So we'll probably play some Division 2. Yeah, man, looking to maybe do a Luna series here too, but I have to still figure out how to do that. I don't know how it's going to be accomplished, but we'll see. But we'll probably hop onto some Division here soon. I'm trying to see what else we need to go over. If you guys have not checked out the Stadia Bash, definitely recommend that. On my channel, we got pretty much the whole. We switched it up now. It's actually called the Stadia Bash Network. So the Stadia Bash Community Network, I think, is what it's called. Let me go back. New logo and everything too. So look out for that. Next in a couple of weeks here, we're gonna have some pretty tight things going on with it. I might need more RAM. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably play some Division 2. I still don't know what I need to do for it. I hope it's not something lame. Or if it's just like some cosmetics. Hey, Lord Gaming Man. Hey, how's it going, my dude? I'll put you up on the screen too. Hey, I'm doing good, my dude. I'm doing good. I'm just relaxing. I just kind of, I don't know. I always like to go live before my shows or before my streams. So I was just gonna go live a bit before I jumped into Division 2 and got the basically the new expansion stuff going. You know, because that new Resident Evil stuff. Ooh, I don't know if you tried it yet for Division, but I have no idea what it is. We'll see. Oh yes, appreciate that, man. People sub and like this superstar. I like that. But yeah, I was just kind of going into a little bit of my rant or take on, the Stadia games and entertainment, all that stuff. Yeah, and you'll have to probably go back a little bit to see that, but and then also went over some of the games I played, like the 3 new ones, the 3 pro games, and then also the Luna games as well, which is pretty tight. A lot of the Luna games blew me away. Like I played the Star Wars pinball game, the Yokus Island Adventure, and Abzu. So those 3 games were pretty tight. And then last night I played the 3 pro games, which Journey to a Savage Planet, that was amazing. And then Enter the Gungeon was also tight, as well as what was that other one? Crap. Oh, the Lara Croft one. Yeah, you need to get the DLC for Destiny 2, and I'm sad for Stadia Studio. I'm looking for AAA games coming to Stadia. Yeah, me too, man. I mean, don't worry about it. They'll come. Okay. We already got a good handful of them. So, and remember this, you can only play one game at a time. That's what I have to remind myself sometimes too. And then it makes it not so bad because then it's like, we waited all this time for like Cyberpunk, waited all this time for Sekiro. So I don't know. There's so many games that we waited for, and then it's like no one's even playing it. And then even Outcasters, like no one's really playing that game anymore. Probably gonna jump onto that maybe for 30 minutes. Judgment and FIFA are your games. Okay, sweet. I'm glad to hear that Judgment is. I actually put that in my calendar. I'm looking forward to that one. So I haven't really played a game like that, and it reminds me of that one Yakuza game or whatever that's on Xbox or PlayStation. That Yakuza game. That looks pretty fun. I'm excited. I got that like marked on my list for games that I'm gonna buy. And then what was the other one? You said FIFA. Yeah, I'm not too much of a sports game fan. I mean, I'll play them, but I'm not trying to go and play them just because there's so many of them. Gosh, but I do like them. I'll play them with a friend every now and again. And FIFA, I've only played like a couple times. I haven't played it a few times. I played the Mario Superstars and Rocket League. That's the closest I've played to fucking soccer games. But that's awesome, man. I'm glad that those games are coming to the platform. Like that's one prime example there. Like sure the studio shut down, but then that means it's going to be more access to games like those that we'll be able to have on the platform. And then let's see, what was the other game? That's my game. Is Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter. I don't know if you played that game before, but that game was really fun. Really like that game. Got a lot of hours sinking into that. Yeah, you're right. Game Pass, and I like seeing Destiny 2 cross plays with other systems. Yeah, exactly. So Game Pass, if you got the Xbox, it's still good, but I don't know. I I got the Xbox One S, so I only got so much memory with it, so I can't do too much. But yeah, the Destiny 2 crossplay with all the other systems, I can't wait for that too because it's just going to be quicker games. Maybe raids and all that stuff can happen more. I'll be able to play with my brother and a few other friends since they're, I got that elitist mindset. Oh, PC's the best. Da, 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 da. I'm not playing on Stadia. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. But I'm very excited though for this year because they said 400 or 500 games or 300 or 400 games. So I mean, I imagine at least 400 or 350 at least. But even still, with the games that we've already gotten, pretty good so far. I'm impressed. Let's see. We kind of went over each topic though, trying to make sure we did cover everything. Yeah, because we got the Luna games. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. If anything, just take a chill pill, relax, kick your feet up, enjoy some Stadia, and yeah, just enjoy the no downloads, if anything. That's all I'm doing. But if you guys want to, I'm probably going to switch on over to play Division 2 on the stream, and I'll kind of just go from there because we're about at that 30-minute mark anyways, so don't want to keep y'all too much just watching my face talk. Yeah, over 400 games. I'm excited too, man. Very excited because it's just more games added to that backlog, man. And I don't know, between you and me, I got that Luna Plus, and I got this now, and I got GeForce now. So it's just like I don't even need a system at all. At all. That's mainly what I'm excited about. So let's be celebrating about that, like having no systems, and then also more acquisition of studios that will mean more games. So, boom. If anything, yeah, I don't want to keep y'all too much for the VOD, so that way everyone could watch it. We'll switch gears onto some Division 2, maybe get some other extra thoughts on it too, on what we talked about here, but kind of just beating the dead horse at this point. But if anything, I appreciate all you guys, especially you there, Lord Gaming Man, for tuning in and showing up on the show. I don't know what time it is your time. I think it's fairly late. But even still, I appreciate you for tuning in, my dude. And then I'll be popping into the game here. So if you want to jump in as well, you are welcome, sir. But I appreciate you all also for tuning in, and make sure that you like and subscribe for future content like this. And you all have a great night. Take care. SQUID out.